this concert really established a foundation that I can always look at, and it's like a guideline. It's like something, okay, we can do this. We can bless each other when we really let go. It's like if you'd pick an album that would represent a band the most, well, Shanghai was the concert that represented this whole tour the most. Because not only was the first one where we really completely let go, but it changed everything that came after.
That show seeded something quite needed actually in myself, because I always tended to, in my nature, try to be safe, to be nice, to be cool. This is my natural tendency, but on that stage that day, it was not possible because 3/4 of the show was not planned, was not scheduled, was not rehearsed, was a complete unknown field. And it's either I wait and I don't do anything, or I dive in and I am who I am at that moment, which I was not necessarily prepared in a way, but willing to do it, because on that moment I said, okay, well, I see how people live it. I see how it's so life-giving. So, and when I want to remember how to let go and really do it, this is a moment I refer to.
At the moment, I can say that I lived like really strong feelings and really like, wow, I was really amazed. But it's later it's later I understand the impact of this event, because we're just like, even when Alex were really far in the crowd, and we just had to keep going on, just improvising, or just no limits, you know what I mean? But at the same time, those kind of moments, I was not really a fan about that, like improvising and all those stuff, because maybe I had the feeling to lose control and everything. But I think I was in a situation that I had to face this. At the same time, it gave me another opportunity just to let go and, okay, let's go.
When we met together with people, it kind of reminded us also the passion we had when we started. That I started music because I couldn't speak my heart out, and it was the only way I had for me to be heard and understood, and I played music, and I hope when I write music that when I put my guts out into a song and I feel I really touched it, I just hope that somebody's gonna relate to this, and someone's gonna say, man, that's exactly what I feel, man, like, I just want to live something else, or this is totally it, and at that moment, it was kind of like everything just perfectly aligned, it was a scream of the heart, basically.
It was like, for me, a Your Favorite Enemies imprint, where there was no way we would go back and underneath that kind of that high level of energy of where music is leading us to a place where everything literally is possible, and like we feel like no matter where we come from, what we go through in life, what's our background, our language, anything, it doesn't matter anymore. Because what really matters is that I'm here today, I exist, this is me, and I truly believe that everything is possible. And the next day, even we met the festival organizers, and they came to us, the guy who started the festival, and thanking us for what happened that day. But for us, it was like, it's not about us, it's about what we've been sharing, because I'm not sure that kind of thing would have been possible elsewhere than in China.
That moment, what I experienced there was so pure that it was like being touched by grace. It was like being like, I don't know what freedom is. I don't know what really like being completely like above yourself, I would say, it truly is. But that moment when we were talking about dreams and freedom And when we were screaming all together was more than a rock and roll concert for me. It was a moment in time where you can put like a pin and say, well, that's something that's important there. That's part of something that, you know, I have to get back in time sometimes just to, you know, to think about it, what happened there, and never try to replicate that. That was that pure.